Hi guys, I hope you had an amazing long weekend. In fact, I totally forgot it was the long weekend. You would not know that I'm a Melburnian because quite frankly, I made sure that I didn't have the TV on. And until I saw someone's Instagram post, I didn't even know who was in the football grand final. And I'm a Melburnian, can you believe it? Sorry, I'm a little bit more of a gridiron and rugby supporter than I am AFL. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about communication with your partner. I had a friend and he comes to me and talks about what's happening within his relationship. And, you know, I've listened for a while and I've said, and the reason why I'm going over this again is because I've said it a few times and I want to show you how this works with these tips and this very simple tip in regards to communicating better with your partner. So he come to me and was telling me about a disagreement that they had and that, you know, he's working shift work, finding it, obviously time is a lot more narrow for them to catch up, doing more night work, partner's doing day work. So of course only get nights together. Couldn't believe that his partner had organised on Saturday to go all this list of things when he actually had a day off and he was like, pissed off at his partner. And I went, okay, so we went and sat in the sauna for a while and had a chat. Now, one of the things that we're talking about was intimacy and, you know, who preferred what. So one of the things that was said in this conversation was, you know, look, Mel, you know, you should treat people how you want to be treated. And my response to that was, no. I know that we all think that, and I know that we've been brought up, treat people how you want to be treated. But when we're talking about, you know, a close relationship and we're talking about, you know, close relationships or an intimate relationship, the answer to that, do you treat someone how you want to be treated, would be no. That is not how it works. If you treat someone how you want to be treated, and it's not the same love language as yours, let me tell you, you're going to be in for a bit of a shock. And the shit won't work. So here was the deal. I said to him, right, that's enough. I'm sick of saying, go and do the 5 love languages. 5, the number 5, and I put it under here, lovelanguages.com. It is a very, very quick review. It's a bunch of questions that sound very repetitive, but trust me on this, guys. I want you to go and do this. This will completely transform your relationship, because should we treat people how we want to be treated? No. You need to treat someone as per their love language. So we have the 5 love languages. It is time, acts of service, which is do what you say, touch, gifts, and words of affirmation. So they're the 5 different love languages. And we're not just talking romantic relationships, but if you have one, I'm telling you, I don't give a shit how long you've been together, do this, because this has transformed relationships that I've done. So with the 5 different love languages, you've got to work out what is yours and not what you think it is actually what is it. So finally, after going round in circles with these conversations, and, you know, he was saying that, you know, he was pissed off because, you know, he didn't have much time with his partner, and, you know, his partner always wants to be intimate, and, you know, and that, you know, it just didn't feel like it at time, and, you know, it was this whole thing of space, being in each other's space, and then it was like, you know, well, just go move your car and I'll leave now then, you know, if you don't want to be here. And I said, that's like having a 3-year-old tantrum. So go and find out what your love language is. So with one of them, and with the one that had come to me, his highest love language was time. And the second one was words of affirmation. And this is the reason why he was so pissed off about the fact that, you know, they're working different schedules. And when he did have some time off, that his partner had made other plans and that they weren't spending time together the way he wanted to spend time. So, you know, that was his love language. Now, the other person, their love language turned out to be acts of service and touch. Now, for those of you that aren't sure about what acts of service is, and it's one of my highest love languages, the basic of it is do what you say. So if you say, We're going to catch up on this time. No matter what, freaking turn up. Don't keep canceling. Don't keep saying, we should be getting together and stuff like that, because that's really going to piss off that person if you don't follow through. So think of it as the say something and follow through thing, or make plans and follow through. When you start talking in each other's love language, everything in your relationship will change this quick. Okay, so straight away, once they've done the exercise, I turned around and said, right, now you know your other party's love language. So can you understand where the problem was? Because if you're having a dummy spit because you're not getting what you want, and the other person's top love language is going to be, acts of service, which is do what you say, and you're going, oh, well, fuck it, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm just going to leave now, and I'm pissed off. You're not talking in their love language, okay? So to get what you want, you need to talk in your partner's love language. So the question is, have you actually been talking in your partner's love language? Do you actually really know what it is? And do you even know what yours is? So if you want to learn how to very, very quickly change the dynamic in your relationship and get what you want, go to 5lovelanguages.com. Take 5 minutes of your time, do the questionnaire, and have a look at it. If you have a partner, ask your partner to do it with you. In fact, it'd be a good way to do it together, and then you can slide over the phones and you can go, this is my love language, this is my love language, let's discuss this. Because straight away you'll know if there's a bit of a problem there. So, for me, mine was time and acts of service, and someone I was seeing was time and touch. So now I understand, like both of us, when we have time together, our phones get turned on to do not disturb. In fact, they're completely put away, and actively, because it was both of our number one, we make sure that our time together is quality time. But it was what came up so high, like it was very close for our second love language. So, it was important now to be conscious of what the other person's love language is. So now I'm very aware that touch is very important for this person. And for me, it's acts of service, which is, do as you say, make plans and follow through, and don't freaking cancel them. It's actually probably one of my pet hates, to be honest with you. That's probably also why I'm so anal when it comes to being on time. And it's not just how I was brought up, but because time is my number one, and acts of service, which is, if I've made a plan to be somewhere at a particular time, I will make sure that it's a very high priority because it's part of my love language. And so I'm respectful of the other person. But the question is, do you treat people how you want to be treated? The answer to that is no. You need to treat the other person as per their love language. So go and have a look at the 5lovelanguages.com and go and check out what your love language is, so you're fully aware of it if you're not in a relationship, so that way you can literally turn around and you can communicate that to your next partner. Okay, if you're in a relationship, I want you to turn around and do it together. This is a great exercise to do it together. You're not talking about the kids, you're not talking about money, you're not talking about sex, you're just talking about what is your love language, and then start treating your partner as per your love language. Their love language, and that's how you get what you want. So I was going to do a debate topic because I'm about sick to death of between the posts on breasts and bras and freaking circumcision. The circumcision, I nearly was going to do the debate tonight, but I thought I'd go on the softer approach, being the start of the week after a long weekend. So go and do the 5 love languages. I'd love to hear, from you guys on how it worked out for you and whether it changed the dynamic of relationship when you started using it. And until tomorrow, see you guys. Bye-bye.